welcome to the first episode of Make, Build, Create. I'm your host Sean Ingham. Today we'll be unboxing the Workbee 1515 from bulkman3d.com. I guess we'll start with the package. Was shipped really fast. Very impressed with the way it's wrapped and protected. The staff at Bulkman3D were really easy to deal with. Alright, what do we got? So that wheels, connectors, standoffs, packaged pretty neat, not bad. So I guess the first thing I've noticed so far, it's pretty hard to see that I've just got everything on the bench. There's no labels on these boxes. It's a bit of a mystery what's inside. I'm guessing stepper motor. And yeah, stepper motor. So I went with the high torque stepper motors. I'll be doing a bit of aluminium machining. As well as basically just seeing what this is capable of in a small frame DIY style CNC. Packaging's a bit messy. Alright, some more bits of frame, plates. Let's just get it all out there. There's one bit is labelled my NVUM controller. Alright, box number 2. What hides inside number 2? I'm going to say router motor, VFD, all of that. Yes. Packaged rather nice. Cooling hose, cables. E-stop, not bad, very handy. I'll probably be throwing a few of these around the table just because you never know where you're going to be while you're watching the piece if something goes wrong. E-stop is your best friend. Cable chain, pretty good quality. Alright, this was one really nice piece about the Workbee from Bulkman. It comes with the full suite of collets for ER20, very handy. Straight away you can jump into it no matter what bit you want to use, from 1mm I believe, right through to 13 or 12, so very handy. This is the 2.2 kilowatt water cooled CNC version that Bulkman do. Alright, we'll continue going through these boxes after. I just want to get the bulk out of the way. That would be router. Makeshift table. I have not finished setting up my workshop, so this will have to do for now. Alright, let's see what's inside this one. Frames. I've got to say, 7 days. This is ex-China to Australia. I'm in a regional part of Australia, so for those in other parts of the world, think say the middle of the USA, the middle of Europe, and getting it from China, you guys probably get shipping faster than we do. But yeah, it's pretty slow. Once it gets to Australia, about half the time that it took to get from China to Australia it takes to get to me. Very annoying. Let's get these documents out of here. Shipping docs. Probably don't need them anymore. I went with the black anodized. I think that looks really, really clean, slick. Just, that was personal preference. Very nice. Everything's packaged really well. As you can see, we've got protective plastic on here. Make sure there's no scratches during shipping or during the unpacking stages. Now this is the lead screw type. I'll be doing the same modification that I've seen in a previous video. I've got to say, these threads look really nice, well ground, quality product. Right, so the C-beam, very beefy looking unit. Threads pre-tapped in the ends, not sure whether you can see there, but yeah, well produced, very happy. Time will tell when we go to assemble. Alright, yeah, again, plastic protection on some, but not all the pieces. So, if you're watching Bulkman, hot tip, please, in future, plastic protection on all of the aluminium extrusion. Let's have a look at our router motor. Very well packaged again. Liking this. Wrapped up in plastic, kept nice and neat. This is the Huan Yang version. The 6mm ER20 collar already applied. Water cooling, in and out, power. Yeah. So far, not too bad. Let's see what the run out is when we clock it up. Screw on plug, not bad. Hopefully I've got a crimp for that. Cables, these are labelled with length, Z-axis, X-axis, so yeah, that's pretty good. That's labelled. 4-core shielded, not too bad. Yeah, pretty good. This looks like the main power feed cable. We'll see if it meets Australian standards when my electrician wires it up. As you can see, everything's labelled, well besides the bearings, it's pretty self-explanatory though. Yeah, pretty happy. There'll be some more beams in that. I'm not going to bother unpackaging that. Some things that aren't labelled here, it looks like some corner brackets maybe, screws, nuts, yep. Terminal blocks, again not sure what these are for, possibly connectors. Now for 12-24 volt I'm a big fan of the Deutsch connector. It is used in all heavy industry, motorsport. If you get the DTM connectors, they are probably the best around the world for electrical connections in motorsport, heavy industry, anything 12-24 volts. So that is what I'll be using. Won't be using these unless I need it for something else inside the cabinet, and even then there are better connectors to use. To do this properly you need to put a bootlace connector terminal on the end of your wire and then pop it in there. Yeah, you can put your unterminated wires straight into the terminal block, or uncrimped wires straight into the terminal block. Personally, not a big fan of that. Squash your wires, use bootlaces. Again, not a Sparky, but have electrical knowledge. Got Sparky mates, they give me all the hot tips. Free for you. So in Australia, a Sparky is an electrician. Probably the same around the world, but you never know. So yeah, electricians. If you're not sure, jump on a forum, jump on a Facebook group, hit people up, ask questions. Random wires. Looks like the speaker wire. Yeah, no. We won't be using that. Yep, some more corner brackets, T-nuts. Cool. Aha! Limit switches. Very important. Make sure you get the limit switch kit. These are just micro switches. They're okay. They can fail. Personally, I prefer a proximity switch. If you don't know it, Google it. Right, Acme nuts. These are just the plain nut. They're not the pre-tensioning, so I will be upgrading to that. Thanks for joining me on this unboxing of the 1515 Workbee from Bulkman 3D. If you want to know more information on this particular product, the link is in the description below. I am not an affiliate or sponsored by Bulkman in any way, just promoting what seems to be a quality product so far and letting you know what I've bought so you can make your own mind up when you purchase your 1515 CNC. Thanks for watching Make, Build, Create. Catch us on our next build video, which will be the table for the CNC 1515 Workbee.